Greetings to everyone from Ungex head office, just in Melbourne here, guys. I just wanted to start by saying a massive and just a legitimate apology to everyone for my recent absences from the live videos. It's been pretty crazy out here. I'll just I'll elaborate a little bit. We've been working really hard on our Amazon platform and designing a new protocol guide for you guys as well. Not completely new, just a couple little brush ups to avoid any confusion and just make things a little bit more simple as well. I know Sied and Alex have recently put in some amazing live videos for you guys as well. But I hope they answered any questions that I might have missed, because there was a couple people that were sort of waiting for me online. So I really just wanted to start by apologising and saying I'm sorry, but we've been working really hard for you guys. I've been struggling with some urgent tasks as well and doing my best to deal with people suffering from serious issues relating to Demodex infestations. Those symptoms I'm sure you guys can sort of respect and understand for yourselves. So thanks. But yeah, just once again, just wanted to say sorry, I missed the last couple of videos myself. But yeah, it sort of led to a little bit of an overhaul of our protocol as well. Just some of the things I have been working on in relation to the symptoms people have been suffering from, and a little bit of confusion that's sort of arisen as well. So I just want to start by sort of touching base and going over the protocol one more time for you guys. I know it's been done a couple of times in live videos, but I'll try and follow the questions as clearly as I can, and just helping you guys as well with all the little extra bits that we've added into the protocol. It's not too much, but we're just trying to simplify it as much as we can. So I'll start, as I usually do, with the invigorating and the purifying shampoos, which are these two guys here for everyone at home. Obviously, these are for use on scalp, face, and the body as needed. While I'm on that subject, I'll talk about the THT, which is our treatment hair tonic, which is, my apologies, this one here. This is the one that you can use on your hair, but nowhere else. So these two products, respectively, you can use all over your body. So the way they're used as well is rinse as soon as you finish lathering them on. So we don't use them like a moisturizer or like a conditioner where we keep it on to retain some of that moisture or properties of the product in the hair. It's specifically designed for the skin. So as soon as lathering's finished, we want to wash with warm water, and then before you exit the shower, what we strongly advise, in fact, it's part of the protocol, we want you to wash with cold water on those areas before exiting the shower. And on days where you don't use the shampoo, this is one of the new parts of the protocol that we just want to make really clear for you guys at home. With your fingers, we want to massage those parts of the skin when you're not using the soap and the shampoo. And it's as follows. So the two types of skin we're now describing is just clean skin and dirty skin. Oily skin isn't coming into it, and you can treat that exactly the same as a conditioner or a shampoo in relation to hair. And when it comes to hair loss from overuse of products like shampoo and conditioners, trust me guys, I know, it's very funny. Anyway, what we're going to advise is that now, just with the warm water, massage on those places when your skin isn't dirty. So when you're not using the shampoo, either the invigorating or the purifying, we want you guys to just use your fingers with the warm water and massage over those affected areas, the areas that you want to not per se clean, because we're not saying that it's dirty, otherwise you'd be using the shampoo on those days. And obviously we use, as per protocol that everyone using the product knows at home, you use the purifying shampoo on one day and the invigorating another. And that the only time that's going to change is if you're instructed directly by one of the consultants that's designed a specific type of protocol for you. But that's neither here nor there. For now, everyone watching the video, that's part of the protocol. Treatment hair tonic, I'll go into that a little bit now, and it's to nourish those affected areas, especially within and now determined as in the scalp. So it's a spray on, and spray on the scalp only. So we don't want to get it through the hair. It's designed specifically for the follicle and at the base of the scalp, so where the hair attaches. We want that massaged in with the fingertips, and then do not rinse. So that's one that you don't rinse off. So in special cases, with the advice of a Demodex consultant, the TAT can be used in the morning as well, but strictly for the normal protocol guide, I want you guys to stick to what I'm saying. So spray on scalp only, massage with the fingertips, and do not rinse it out. So with the HFI, I know for anyone who's a new customer gets shipped in the first order respectively, that's to be used on dry skin. So you want to use the appropriate attachments as well. And for any questions on attachments, and specifically when they're to be used, guys, please just contact your consultant directly and you can ask them. We're always happy to give you guys that information. If you send us that in an email, we'll do our very best. But also on the live videos, feel free to ask questions and we'll get to them as quickly as we can. If we miss a question in the live interview, we'll always try and get to it in the next one if we possibly can. I sort of suppose I'd go back into my apology again and say, sorry guys, if I've missed one and wasn't able to give instructions directly to Alex or Syed, but it's been really, really crazy over the last couple of weeks. That'll lead me into talking about the PDT. And the main reason I wanted to talk about that one is because you guys at home should know by now, and from the last videos and from the protocol guide, this is the one that helps kill mites directly with the sprayer. So the main time that we want to use it is at night time, because obviously the Demodex mites, they don't like the UV radiation. I know you guys have done most of your research, so sorry if I'm beating this one to death, but at night time, once the sun goes down, that's when they're coming out and they're appropriating on your face. So spray those problem areas directly with the PDT. You can also use it to spray on upholstery items like pillowcases, towels. But another part of the protocol that we're trying to let everybody know personally as consultants now is you're best off using it on pajamas and having 3 sets of pajamas that are being alternated other than using it on sheets. Obviously, the sheets are a wider surface area and you use more PDT spray if you're going to use it like that. So, and this is another one, the same as the the THT, do not rinse. So this is one that's going to stay on, leave it on. So when you specifically told by a consultant, use it at night time and use it in the morning, you can do that. Otherwise, we're saying we want this product used at night time, so when there's no UV radiation. And those with sensitive skin, you can get in contact directly with one of the consultants on exactly how to water the product down if you need to. We know that there's some people, and especially in the last week, I've been working with some special cases that have been suffering from open lesions and some wounds that have been caused by the Demodex mites respectively. So yeah, please contact us and we'll help you guys get the right containers, the right bottles, and the right consistency of PDT, just in respect to designing a specific protocol for you and helping you with that. So the PDT method will vary slightly from person to person, but if you're going to do that, please get in contact with us first. Don't just jump in and start altering things. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem with that. So I'll just move back into what I was talking about before. That kind of does cover us for a bit of a catch up on the new sort of stuff with the protocol. Once again, one of the main ones that we're introducing now is especially that rinsing with the warm water on the alternate nights. And what we're going to advise is that you guys use the shampoos only when on your skin when it's dirty. So when there's something that needs to be removed from your skin, that's when we're saying, so the less you can use it, the better it is. It's the same as a conditioner, that the more you put it in your hair, if you're going to use it like every day, you'll cause more damage than good that you're doing. So yeah, I'll move away from that a little bit and just explain that what we're describing in our protocol guides is just in relation to how to clean particular skin types. I'll run over that again. So in short, what we're describing in our protocol is previously 3 types of skin, now being referred to 2 types of skin, which would just be dirty and clean. And in the past, we'd sort of spoken about oily skin. We just want to make it dirty and clean now. And the reason is that oily skin, if you consider the oil being produced by any of us as being dirty. We can't, because that sort of implies that we need to use the shampoos on it more, and we know that that's just going to harm the process. So the protocols being mainly altered for those guys. I just wanted to go into that a little bit, so I hope that's been elaborated on enough for you guys. And we really just need everyone to understand the best solution for cleaning ourselves the majority of the time, and the most that we can, is with cool water, warm water first, cool water respectively, with favour given to the latter. So the more that we can have cold showers, the better it is. Like, it's just a better habit for us to be in, because we know that it's better in respect to pretty much any subdermal microscopic organism or parasite. So, of course, 100% of all of this is in respect to all skin issues, including Demodex-related skin issues, but not solely those. And we mean ones where it's directly related, and ones where it's indirectly related as well. So, that personal opinion set aside, talking about rosacea, non-Demodex-related rosacea, if there is such a thing. But what we wanted to really get into there was just the absence from live video. It has been mainly due to the overhaul of the protocol, basically so we can make it simple and easy for you guys to follow, just to avoid any confusion and to assist in the process of Demodex elimination just as quickly as we possibly could. So, yeah, cool. Anyway, thanks for putting up with that, guys. And the next thing I wanted to talk about in the live video today was going to be about ivermectin and its uses, why we kind of discourage people from using it. We'd much rather you guys have a more chemical-free, more naturally based product to use. But I wanted to talk about ivermectin a little bit, just from my personal perspective, and just in relation to all of us here having dealt with, thousands of people suffering from Demodex issues, and sort of what our experience is what happens with people with ivermectin. We know that sometimes it can be really effective, but predominantly I've found, in my own personal opinion, it's actually more like a Band-Aid for a bullet wound. So we know that it might stop some external bleeding, putting that Band-Aid on, but the problems internally will persist and actually exacerbate or become worse. So that's the potential faults of ivermectin, as well as I can go into some of the other side effects that we know that it does cause, and these are just facts, like headaches and dizziness. We know that it can cause muscle pain, nausea, diarrhea may occur as well. If you're being treated for river blindness, which is another type of parasitic organism, you may experience reactions to the dying parasites during the first 4 days of treatment. This can include joint pain, being that it's more internal, tender and swollen lymph nodes, eye swelling, redness, pain, weakening of vision, and changes to vision as well. Itching, you can have a rash as well, fever, and if any of those symptoms were to persist or worsen, just in relation to the ivermectin, we advise you to speak to a pharmacist promptly if that's something that you're doing and using. There's also some medications that can't be used correlating with ivermectin as well. So anyone that's taking any sort of benzodiazepam, if it's a Valium or something that's a benzo, like a Xanax as well, you definitely can't use those two medications together. And basically anything that it's a protein inhibitor or blocker, or calcium inhibitor or blocker, you can't use those two together either. So one of the other things that we try and stress to people as well is, if their doctor has prescribed them ivermectin, it's for a reason. We're not telling you not to use it. But one of the things that I have found personally is looking at them through the microscope, we've found that it can cause a subdermal parasite to become more subdermal, meaning that it doesn't come out at night as much. So it just takes us longer to actually kill them. So when someone's had that antibiotic, whether it's oral or it's been the cream, because it does come in the two forms, we've found that it pushes our treatment period longer, because firstly it'll kill off some of the mites. However, after that, we've found that the ones that have survived have dug in deep, they've stayed there with their eggs, they've stayed there for longer periods of time, and it just makes it so it might take us an extra month, an extra 2 months. There's no real amount of time or finger that we can put on the amount of time that it's going to be if those antibiotics have been taken. But all we can say about it and in relation to it is that it can extend the treatment period of anyone suffering from the Demodex mites. So, yeah, just during the video, guys, I hope I've brought up some good points, and I just want to remind you guys to subscribe now so you don't miss out on any of the videos. If you chuck anything in the comments, if there's anything that I've missed or anything you wanted to raise as a point, we can go over it in the next video. Either myself or Alex can, or Siad can go over it, and we'll just try and address everything all of you say. But please, yeah, subscribe now. Don't miss out on another live video from us. Remember, now we're always broadcasting on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Twitter at the same time. So, yeah, hopefully we're getting to as many of you guys as we can, and you can always join the support group as well. Ask us direct questions there. The admins are really, really active, and we try and get to you guys as much as we possibly can. And not to forget, on Mites Off, we've got a 24/7 an hour chat group. You guys can have as many questions as you can ask there, like answered immediately. If anyone can't answer a question, it'll come to head office, and then from here we'll try and sort it out for you guys as quickly as we possibly can. So thanks for tuning in again, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks.